in Light of Awareness show. And I'm on a little bit early. I just wanted to welcome everybody, and it's really, really great to see everyone here. And you still have some time to go ahead and share this link, get your friends and family on, and make sure that you don't forget to write all your questions down in the box tonight, because this month's topic is going to be on meditation, as I mentioned last week. And we're going to have different subjects every week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get into the ins and outs of meditation in many different forms. So make sure you mark your calendar every Tuesday at 6:30 so you can be here and be here sharp. And let all your friends know. We're going to make this all about you. This isn't about me. It's about you. If you want to know more about me, all you got to do is go into my Facebook bio, and you'll find everything you need to know about me. And if you still have questions, you can post them on here and go from there. So is that a deal? So again, I want to just thank everybody and welcome you for being here. This is my third show in this series. I'm kind of excited. Still a little bit nervous about all this tech stuff, but you know, I'm doing okay. And it'll get easier and easier and better and better. And for me to make this show the greatest for you, please give me some feedback in that comment box down here, because that's how I know what you really want and what you want to hear about. And when you do that, it gives me an idea of different subjects to talk about. And again, make sure that you put your questions down there in the box so that next week I can answer those questions for you about meditation if that doesn't get answered during the program of next week. So make sure that we do that. And I think we're getting close to time here. So again, take a moment and punch the share button, punch the like button, send me a few hearts, because I can use them tonight, and a few hugs, so thank you very much. And so I think we're going to go ahead and get started. So tonight our subject is on meditation and what there is to know about meditation. I'm going to ask you guys all a question, so make sure you post down here in the comment box, why do you meditate? Everyone has a different reason why they do or why they don't. And I'd like to have some feedback on that, because that's going to really help me in the following weeks as to what we're going to be talking about and what I can focus on to better give you an awareness. Now, for me, I meditate for many different reasons. And we'll share some of those as we get later in this little broadcast. But again, so why meditate in the first place? Well, some of the key reasons to meditate is it reduces stress. And when you look at the world around us and everything that you do at work, at home, with kids, with social events, seems like there's always something going on, something to get stressed about. You know, kind of like me, my stressor for tonight was getting this show going. You know, it's kind of interesting because for me, this is something that should be so simple, and it's almost more nerve-wracking for me doing this little Facebook Live TV show for you guys than it is standing on stage in front of 10,000 people. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the way it is. So every one of us feels stress at different points in our life during different events. So kind of think about, where do you feel most of your stress? And where can meditation help you to reduce some of that stress, to start to feel better about yourself, to feel better about the choices that you're making? Because sometimes, like last week we talked about commitment. Commitment can be a little bit on the stressful side as well. And so with meditation, it helps to bring down all the wild things that are flying down your neurological system, punching all these things in your brain to send out all these hormones that just make things run wild. Okay? So when you learn how to breathe and when you learn how to relax, and meditation can take you there. And so remember, when you're looking to reduce that stress, bring up some of those things that you know about meditation and what it feels like for you. Even when you're in the middle of it, in the middle of a conversation or at work, under pressure to get something done, you can take a deep breath and just in your mind take you to that nice, peaceful place where you go when you meditate. So that's one of the greatest benefits about meditating. How often do you meditate? Put that down here in the comment box. Do you meditate every day? 2 or 3 times a week? Several times throughout the day? Do you meditate when you first wake up? Do you meditate when you go to sleep? So there's all times of day that you can meditate. I meditate probably from about 4 o'clock in the morning until I find myself getting up, usually between 5:30, 6 o'clock. If I'm in a really good meditation, I might not get up until 7. So it just depends. And when you're in a meditation, especially at that time of the morning, things are very, very quiet before you have to get up to start your day. And you can be conscious of that meditation. Dreaming is a form of meditation, especially when you become aware of what your dreams are all about. And what's the message in those dreams? Because those dreams, again, like I said, are going more into a meditative state. And feel how relaxed and how comfortable you feel. And there's no noise around you that you even hear because you're really focused on what is going on. That mind chatter, which kind of like goes away. And another time I like to do is like in the middle of the day after I've had lunch, because sometimes when you eat, your body wants to go into digestive mode, so depending on what you've eaten, you just start to feel a little more sluggish. And what you can do at that point is just take a few moments in time, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and relax and let your body go on and do its digestive things, but also focus on what's going on, in your body as far as the stress and the tiredness, and then just start bringing in some good energy to help you continue throughout the day so that you can get that little pick-me-up. And we'll talk about that in another week and about the differences that you can use for meditation. And another favorite time of mine to meditate is when I lay my head down on that pillow and I'm ready to go to sleep. Because at that time, I can go ahead then and kind of go through my day and eliminate the things that, kind of were issues or obstacles or not the fun things, and start focusing on the great things that happened for the day and be grateful that I had those. And if there's something that was kind of, weighing on me and I'm not sure which way to go or what to do about it, I want to kind of focus on that when I go to sleep. Because that will come to me in my morning meditation or in my dreams, and I will get an answer or a clarification. So that's just a couple ways that you can use meditation throughout the different points of the day. So comment down here, what time of day do you meditate? And how often do you meditate? And then third, where do you meditate? Because it really makes a huge difference where you're doing your meditation. If you're lying down or if you're sitting up. Because when you lie down and do a meditation, you may find yourself falling asleep, especially if you're lying down in your bed. Because your body knows that signal. It knows what that bed feels like. And so it says, oh, well, here I am. It's time to go to sleep. Well, not really. You're trying to do a meditation, but your body's telling you differently. So if you have like a lounging chair where you can just like tilt back a little bit or prop yourself up on the couch, something like that, then that's going to help you get into that meditative state and stay there and stay conscious of it and focus on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because the more focused you can stay on that thought, the mind chatter and all of the noise in your surrounding begins to disappear. So make sure where you meditate is important, and that you're watching it and checking it out and making sure that you're not going to fall asleep. And, even putting on soft music while you're meditating. Mozart is a really, really good music in the background. Some people like ocean music, just that water and those waves, just that soft subtleness, maybe a little wind blowing and little birds chirping, because it just kind of sets that ambiance, and every cell in your body will feel that. And that makes meditation even greater beneficial for everything that goes on. It triggers other sensory places in the brain. And it gives you that feel-good hormone that goes through the body. It sends out those relaxing hormones in the body. And it just reduces that stress even more. So think about that when you're doing a meditation. And if you're finding this information helpful, be sure and comment down here in that box, because I would love the feedback, because again, like I said earlier, it helps me to help you make this program better for you. And if you found this giving you some, good food for thought, then send me some hearts, send me some loving, and share. We still have a few minutes, where you can just swipe, share it to your friends. And, again, so I want to thank everybody for being here. And it's been a pleasure. And like I said, it's been interesting for me to do this little program, to really start opening up the awarenesses. And let's tap a little bit on another good reason to do meditation. And that's to receive confirmation if you're in a dilemma about something. And it can also give you guidance if you're undecisive. Should I go this way or should I go that way? Should I ask this person? Should I ask that person? It's kind of interesting how things begin to format in your personal life and in your business life. And when you start meditating around relationships, that's like another whole world that opens up. Because when you meditate about a relationship and what you want to bring into that relationship and what you're expecting to get out of that relationship, meditation can at times give you that clarity. And if you're dating someone, if they're getting a little more serious than you are, or if you're getting more serious than they are, it's gonna help you feel more comfortable. Meditation will help you feel more comfortable and give you kind of a direction of which questions to ask and how not to sound like you're pushing or looking for more than what someone else is to give, or trying to suppress your own emotions, but really to learn how to get in a conversation so that when you reach that point, you can have a great conversation with someone in a relationship. So meditation can help you reduce that stress when it comes time to actually get in that conversation. And when you're looking to change jobs, when you're looking to ask for a raise, just the thought of those things sometimes makes us like a little nervous and a little scary. And it's like, oh gosh, now I have to go. I know I'm worth more than this. And if I don't make more money, I'm just having such a struggle paying my bills, and I'm not able to really take my kids on vacation. I'm not able to do different things. I want to buy a new couch. I want to move into my own house. All these things, but my income is holding me back. What can I do to go beyond that? And I'm a little bit scared to change jobs, but what do I do? And all this confusion. So when you move out of that head game that you play with yourself and start reliving old experiences, your self-worth, your self-values, your self-esteem kind of goes by the wayside. But when you move into a meditation, it's going to help you to find answers within yourself. It's going to help you to build up your self-esteem, build up that self-confidence, and learn how to trust your instincts. It's going to help you feel more relaxed so that you can focus on looking for a better job, a better position, one that's going to pay you more, one that's going to pay what you're worth. Because when you confront your boss about getting a raise, you're going to feel good and you're going to feel confident because you know you're worth more. And he does too. But sometimes, you know what? If you don't ask for what you want, you're not going to get it. And there's no reason to feel scared and nervous about it and anxious about it when you can go into the meditation, get the clarity, work out all the odds, see it happening. In your meditation, focus on that interaction with your boss when you're asking for a raise, or that interaction when you're out for a new interview. So meditation can be used for so many important things in your life to help you progress and become more successful in everything that you do. So thank you again, and be sure and comment in the box down here and let me know if you have any questions about anything I spoke about today. And stay tuned for next week, because next week what we're going to be talking about is open and closed eye meditation, and what the difference is, and why you would use an open eye meditation versus a closed eye meditation. And what's the difference and the purpose, and when you would use one versus the other. So stay tuned next week, and thank you again. And if you're doing the replay on this, be sure and share it with your friends, and you can still ask me questions in the comment box down there, and we'll see you next week. So thank you again for joining me. See you next week.